Mm.
Hey guys, welcome in. I'm going to go ahead and get started here in a little bit. Uh, if you didn't look at what I have listed tonight, uh, take a couple minutes and scroll down through the pre-listed stuff. I'm not going to show everything that's in there. I'm only going to run the stuff that has pre-bids. So if you want me to run something that doesn't have a pre-bid, put a pre-bid on it. I'm going to do some show and sell ephemera and photos and books that are military related in the beginning, and then I'll work some of the pre-listed stuff with pre-bids in. Hey, Dawn and Bath Bomb. Don't have much in to buy now. I just put all the military stuff I had in there, which isn't much. Thanks for the follow, cable guy. And Allison. Max shipping is $9.21 tonight. So if you, I don't have as many books as I had last time, but I do have some books. You guys all feverishly looking down through the pre-listed stuff, or did you already see it? Hey, Ohio. We got a non-interactive group in here tonight. You were peppy this morning. Hey, Bath Bomb. How are you doing? It sounded like it. I was just listening basically while I packaged. I'm good. I'm good, Bath Bomb. It's another beautiful day in Pennsylvania where it rained all day. I think it's rained like 4 inches in the past 24 hours. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice. Tomorrow's going to be our spring. It's supposed to be 70 degrees and sunny, and then it goes up to 90 some for like 5 days. Hey, Reg. Okay, Black Cat. I will run them if they have pre bids. I'll ask at the end when I'm done if I missed anything because it this is whatnot is a glitch fest usually. It's 90 in Wisconsin. Well, that's going to be over here in 2 days. All right, you've had plenty of time. This show's been listed for weeks, and most of the stuff that's listed, I only listed a few things in the past couple days. So welcome in. If you've never been to my shows before, my name is Josh. I sell old crap online. I have the website beforetimes.shop. Where is Bishy? I don't know where Bishy's at. I didn't see her. Um, This is my military show. I have another one scheduled for next month. I've got other shows scheduled. I usually do a preview on Friday of my Sunday show where I sell antique smalls and vintage collectible stuff. And the preview also covers my Wednesday ephemera auction, which I have every week. And I have people send me screenshots of the requests from the preview video. Uh, but got a lot of shows scheduled. Uh, so if you want to bookmark my next military show, go ahead and do that. Um, Probably have one a month is what I used to have, and that I'm back to doing that, I guess now. I'm gonna start with some show and sell ephemera mostly, and then I will work in some of the pre bids. I'm only gonna run the stuff that has pre bids. So if there's something in the pre listed stuff that you want me to run, make sure it has a pre bid. When I'm done, I will ask if there's any glitches or anything. Uh, oh, there, my decoration of a boat is, isn't even in the frame. I go all out with my backdrops, as you can see. There's an aircraft carrier for you to look at, all blurry in the background. I didn't listen to Green 13's visual real estate speech he gives all the time, and I gotta pack that full of goodies. That's too much work. Shame or same, Rag? Well, we could get into a debate about whether people like the blank backdrops with somebody drapes a sheet over over their living room, or when it's full of products. All right, I'm gonna get started. Uh, oh, bitch, she didn't remember to remind me to get my envelopes, and I didn't. So we're gonna get started in 15 seconds. Okay. And if always during my shows, if you're a seller and you want to advertise your shows, go ahead. Uh, do not care. So here we go. First item is a shot glass. I, s- I saw that cat. That was funny. So what is this? DD 537, the Sullivan. You can see the boat in there, or the destroyer or battleship or whatever it is. So this is all $2. $2 starts. We're going to do 10 seconds with 5-second counter bids. And once they start, hopefully we'll move right along. It's running on the shot glass. And when I run the photos, I'm going to just throw a few down and run them. And nobody wants a shot glass. And if they don't sell, we'll just add to it. Run it again. It wouldn't swipe. Well, if it didn't break when I tossed it over there, Dawn, I'll throw it in your pile. So, some sort of army hat, military hat. It's running. Hey, junkie. I think it's damage free, Dawn. Thank you, cable guy. That one is yours. Now, me and Dawn were the only ones that thought it was cool. So mess kit spoon or mess hall spoon, Navy, running $2. Army Life, War Department pamphlet, 1944. Nice condition. It's a book. And that is running. Uh, Thank you, Bath Bomb. The spoon is in that one, Bath Bomb. Uh, you'll get it provided I remember that there's a spoon at the bottom of the envelope. Doolittle's Raiders, A Final Toast. I don't know what it is. I think it's a DVD. Looks military ish. It's still sealed in whatever this is. And if you use rewards and you've got them, you can use them. A new season just started here not too long ago. British Empire or St. Xavier College Library book, 1916, apparently. Now it's running. I don't know. Thank you, Dawn. I almost missed the start of my show because she didn't remind me to have a show. And I didn't realize she didn't remind me until it was almost time to start. Mother, USA. Embroidered hanky. Dawn's moving up to casual shopper. That one is running on the embroidered sweetheart hanky. Thank you, Beth Bomb. This photo has that on the back. Claire Put. I don't know if that's Putnam. Kind of goofy writing there. Claire something on a bike. And some military soldiers and a jeep. Mr. Bishy. Bishy. Bishy, I almost didn't get my cookies and thank you, Bath Bomb. Bishy, they were worried about you. Thanks, Ohio. National Match Mess, 1928, Camp Perry, Ohio. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's coupons. Oh, for matches or something. Oh, it's a national match advertising mess hall coupons of some sort. 1929. There's some of them still in there. And that is running. No phones at dinner. Oh my. That's how we avoid talking to people, isn't it? Thank you, Bath Bomb. 1940 something Navy rating description. If you've never been to my shows before, I don't know what most of this stuff is. I just pull it out and anything that looks military, I throw in a pile till I have a military show. So you're getting what you see, and that is running. Thank you, Bath Ball. Don't know if this is military. It looks military. It says Burgard 82, A. Murphy. It's a painted bulldog. And it says airplane skin crashed plane, Burgard plane. I don't know nothing about it. It looks military ish. So it's in my military show. It's running. Crash plane, somebody hand painted a bulldog on it. That's the skin from the thing. Nobody wants that. Okay. Army and Navy of the United States. Oh no. We went full blown fence this year, Chip and Sissy. Butterfly's gonna lose her mind though when she goes out there someday and her deer jumps over it and stand there eating her stuff. 1942, the military book from John Hancock Insurance. That is running. Thank you, Basketball. Okay, we're gonna do a little lot of photos here. These are like mostly 5x7s. This is not a 5x7. USS Tills, black and white tinted photo. You got 5 acres of fence. To add some landmines or something. Unidentified. Also unidentified. These are 5x7s here. Some Navy dude. That dude, that is Roger Grape. This one is also unidentified. This is the same dude, also unidentified. That is unidentified. But there they are again, and that is identified as, no, it's not. It just has a baby size on it. And also unidentified. So you get that whole pile. It is running. $2. Get all those photos. Thank you, Bath Bomb. Okay, this is a lot of they are military band concert programs. Well, hopefully they will be a big hit tonight, Ohio. So that one's from 1914. This one's 1913. This one's 1905. This one is 1916. 1915. Let's see the date right off the top of my head right there. This one is 1929 and 1921. That band was in Ohio. Um, yeah, I have dementia. I can't remember, but I looked this up, and apparently they might still be playing. I don't know. There was a big thing. So antique, all of them pretty much 100 years old, most for the most part. They are running on the Thayer Military Band concert programs. Good deal, Bath Bomb. You probably are now the only person on the or on the in the world to own some of those. I found those all together, and like I said, I did look them up at one point, and I think they pretty much don't exist because everybody probably threw them away. They're just little tiny slips of paper. Civil defense preparedness card. That's running. USS Vermont, Thanksgiving dinner, Atlantic Fleet, 1917. They have the band concert program, the menu, cream of tomato with rice, ugh, and sweet pickles, celery, sour pickles, asparagus. That is running. 1917. Thank you, Josh Roots. Okay, I'm going to do a lot of miscellaneous letters. There are some letters in the pre-listed stuff. I don't know. I assume they got bids. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I really didn't look. Uh, the ones in the pre-list stuff are kind of like estate letters that were all together. These are just ones I found and tossed in my military box. So these are from different people. Don't know nothing about them. That's to Mrs. Arnold, 1941. This is to William Smith. That one's from Disabled American Veterans in 1960. Can't read the postmark on that one. 1947. 1918. We got American Red Cross envelope from 1919 with a apparently several page letter. U.S. Army Air Forces, 1943. That's a couple pages long. And we got this one from 1944. 1958. So handwritten letters, whole lot is running. You get all of them. Thank you, Allison. I have hardly any postcards this month. Hardly any at all. So I'm gonna do what few I have in one lot and hope somebody wants to give me $2 for it. 1942, I believe it said on that one. Demolition Squad, landmines, Fort Belvoir, Virginia, 1942. Thanks for the share, Don. Scythe Tree in New Geneva, New York. Oh, near Geneva, New York. 155th Armory in Buffalo. And in memoriam one, this looks like this is that's early 1900s, pre-World War One. General Custer's grave and the Soldiers Monument. Whole lot running. Hey, butterfly. That's okay, butterfly. Bishy was late too. You almost banned butterfly. Thank you, Dawn. That lot is yours. Did you make supper yet, butterfly? Okay, this looks like a mouse chewed it, or mini mice. USS Torsk. See what looks like a mouse chewed it down there, and it looks like a moth chewed it up there or something. But you're gonna get. I'm gonna add to it, so you get that. Plus, it's got a dried out rubber band on it. I only have the best things here. So field manual, no cover, 1942. Infantry drill regulations, and this one is from 1943. Same deal, no cover. So you get those three things. And this district civil readjustment office letter, or whatever it is, from the Navy in 1945. It is running. Thank you, Bath Bomb. All right, the next lot, I'm going to do a lot of photos here, and these are skimpy dress soldiers swimming and on the beach and things. Making spaghetti and meatballs tomorrow. I don't know. Hopefully she makes enough to bring home. I don't think any of these are identified. So you get that lot. That is running on the shirtless soldiers in swim trunks. Thank you, Mongo. Yes, I have taco soup left over. There's a negative. And we're going to do that check. And her, that is Shirley Putnam. There, Putnam spelled better there, but that's a different first name than the last Putnam looking one. And Edward Buell. It's going in there. That one. And there's a real photo postcard of what is that? 10-inch shell from the USS Maine. Real photo. And it looks like an Arlington photo. Larry Sylvester. So Bath Bomber, whoever got that photo, the tinted one with him holding a baby, that's his name. You can put them together. Couple photo booth ones. Unidentified. There's a soldier standing in the weeds holding flowers with his pant legs rolled up. I'm looking at these before I show them to you. I'll tell you if they're identified. This one's identified. Byron Bavard, maybe? And some sort of Marines guy with several kids. So that is running. You get that whole lot that I just showed you, all those photos. Thank you, Allison. Okay, this may not be military. I didn't really look. I probably should have. This probably isn't military. I'm gonna try to sell it anyway. This is probably like Knights of Pythias or something like that. But he's got a sword and a uniform. Beaten. Antique mounted photo. Photo on board or whatever you call it. A little bit bigger than a cabinet card. Looks fraternal, maybe, or maybe it's a military organization. I don't know. If I knew anything about this stuff, I wouldn't be selling it on Whatnot in this manner. Ink bath bomb. This is all wrapped up in plastic for some reason. Grand Army of the Republic, Rochester, New York, 1911, 45th Encampment. So it's like some sort of reunion get together thing. Programs with music and kind of a listing of what exhibitors are in what tents and what groups are in where. Oh, and it's got a map so you can tell where to go. Oh, got a hole in it. And it's creased. That's the city of Rochester, and there's numbers on it. And that's from 1911. So, Civil War reunion book of some sort from Rochester. And that is running. Missing a little bit of the corner down there. The map goes along with it. Thank you, Gator Fleet. That is yours. So this is one of these humor books. Misadventures of a Foreigner in Japan. There's not too much looking like military in this one. Maybe I thought it was military. The next one is military. Somebody probably bought it when they were in the military. 1954 on that joke book. And that is running. Thank you, Bath Bomb. Mementos of the San Francisco Port of Embarkation. USS General Mann, 1953. Picture of Alcatraz. Golden Gate Bridge. Boat. And that's it. So that is running. And thank you, Bath Bomb. The next one is 1917, the Vermont Smoker. Looks like another program and menu, maybe. Bantamweight champion of the Navy, who is willing to defend his title against all contenders. Spike Liskey on the back of it. Oh, I just ripped it even more. That one is running 1917. Thank you, Snowcap. Thanks for the follow, Mr. Whatever. Okay, this comic or this joke book here looks more like it was more military themed. When we get back home from Japan, hop in for a rib tickling ride. 1953, so Korean War era. And these are mostly are all military themed. Very nice condition. Soft cover. That is running. Thank you, Math Bomb. At 8 o'clock, I'm going to start running some of the pre-listed stuff. So if you haven't looked at the pre-listed stuff, um, you might want to do that because I'm only going to do the stuff with pre-bids. You got War Ration books. 2 of them. I think I only have 2 War Ration books this month. Lots of stamps in there. So 2 of them, and they are running. Oh, I don't have any tokens today. Thank you, Bath Bomb. Another comic book for Bath Bomb for $2. Baby Sans World. More military themed, probably inappropriate humor. It's sure a lot of it is off color. I don't know. Probably the same time period. I can't get that. 1954 on that one. Also in very nice condition. And that is running. Thank you, Bath Bomb. All right, the next item is the way I found it, and it's gonna go back that way to me. Unless somebody wins something that's also this big, it's gonna get folded back up like I found it. Well, it's already creased. U.S. Coast Guard, Hemphill Diesel School, Long Island, New York, 1943 photo. I don't know. Let's see how big it is. It's about 12 inches. No, almost 14 inches wide. And that is running. Not the not perfect by any means. Okay, fine. You don't want that. I'm gonna make you take a whole bunch of big photos. So we're gonna do a bigger photo lot. You're gonna get that one. And you're gonna get that very serious looking dude. Maybe him. These are 8x10s now. Him. Him. And him. And that is running. I don't know which one you're talking about. Thank you, Bradley. Oh, this next one is that military justice for the field soldier. It's got the dust jacket. It's hardcover. (1944) second edition. No pictures. It's all reading. But pretty nice condition. And that one is running. Thank you, Bethel. On a note of triumph, 40th anniversary commemorative edition, and the pilot's mind and his memory. These look like reprints or something. Not really sure what they are. So 1985 on the one. Yeah, both of them. And that is running. Thank you, Bath Pump. Naval Reserve of the United States Navy. A pamphlet for the instruction and guidance of Naval Reserve officers. 1942. Decent condition. And that is running. Thank you, Bath Bomb. And we got something folded up here. Oh, this is rough. So this is like Company D6 anti-aircraft. This photo has seen some things. Oh, I just broke it even more. But so this is over a yard long. This is like this is like 44 inches long or something if it was all there. But it's 1918, so World War One era. It's rough. It's gonna be in four pieces by the time it gets to you, at least. Ghost K, thank you for the raid. Are you guys following Ghost K? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Give Ghost K a follow. Ghost K was selling all sorts of photos, him types and boarded photos and CDVs. I think she had a dead baby, post-mortem lady in a casket. And she said she sells every Thursday. So poke Ghost K and look at her little profile picture and give her a follow. All right. Did anybody follow her? Anybody bookmark any of her shows? Do it. Somebody do it. I don't have any giveaways loaded. Uh, and I'm already running stuff at $2. Welcome in. If you come in with Ghost, we are doing military stuff tonight. This is going to be a lot of photos. She's also on Instagram and I believe TikTok. You still hear Ghost? She just raged out and was like, gone. She's like, I'm just gonna dump them on this guy. Oh, I should have done a poll. Captain Smith and somebody digging a community something or other. Yeah, give her a follow even though she's gone. I've never seen her sell anything but ephemera, but I think she makes things too, based on her other social media stuff. She makes, I don't know what you call them, assemblages. So you get that whole lot, whatever I just showed you. And she doesn't have any shows scheduled at the moment. There, give her a follow. she does have some military stuff. If you're only into military stuff, she has some military photos and stuff occasionally. Thank you, Allison. Well, it disappeared. Usually even I stick around when I raid into somebody. I usually stick around for a little bit so that they're not talking to themselves. And then I have to go pee, and I walk away, and I hear them asking me questions in the other room. I wish I had a cheesecake party to go to, but just a cheesecake party with myself and cheesecake and butterfly. Leatherneck, April 1967, Magazine of the Marines. Pretty nice condition. I don't see any real damage or anything. Pretty nice for 1967. And that is running. Thank you, Bennett Bomb. I have another one of those. No, that was it. Welcome in. If you just joined me, we're doing military stuff at 8 o'clock, which is in 2 minutes. I'm going to start doing some of the pre-listed stuff. It says discharge. I don't know. This is the way I found it. Enlistment record, World War One era, Martin Cassidy. That sort of stuff. Some torn up stuff. You can get that envelope and all that stuff, whatever it was, discharge stuff from World War One era. Thank you, Bath Bomb. This is a bit rough. It's got a brass USA pin or some sort of thing on there. It's got a space where you could put a photo. It's just got a piece of cardboard in there. And it's got Betsy Ross, a flag, a little pouch. So it's like a 19 teens, probably World War One era. Um, I guess called a sweetheart book cover, probably. Or maybe you put your letters in it. I don't know, but it's puffy, soft. It's running. Thank you, Don. Okay, I'm gonna do one more lot of this lot of 8x10s. They look like press photos or something. And then I'm gonna start running some of the pre-listed stuff. So these are 8x10s. Don't know nothing about them. They're probably famous pictures and they're reprints. I don't know. They are what they are. They look like press photos, that type of deal. I don't think any of them have anything on the back of them. Yeah, it looks like it might be, but I don't know nothing about it. Dawn, you're gonna get the whole lot. All 8x10s. Yeah, to get them all. It's running. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there they come. It wasn't showing me the price or the bids. Thank you, Gator. They're yours. So 5AC is the next or the first one we're gonna do. And the invention says AE and AF. AI and AJ. I'm gonna walk across the room and grab a box. Uh, that's gonna be the first item. It's pinned. If you haven't looked at the pre-listed stuff, look ahead of me a little bit. Make sure there's something you want. Make sure there's a pre-bid. Okay. I believe that's a Civil War reunion button. iPhones, they don't focus worth crap. So you got to zoom in if you want to see it, or you can just click on the stuff down here. Most of this stuff. Hi, Josh. Most of this stuff down here, if you click down here, you can see the item, and most of the stuff you can probably see it better than I'm showing it anyway in the photos that are there. I'm doing 10 seconds on these too, and that is run on the Civil War reunion button. Thank you, Snowcap. And 5AE is going to be the next one. It's loud if you blow it hard. Nice condition. Brass Military and Police Academy. Whistle, and that is running. I think it's got a wood ball in there. Works fine. Thank you, Josh. All sorts of Joshes here tonight. And AF. Signed GG Green. P38 can opener. And that is running. Thanks again, Josh. And this is a Bureau of Ordnance Treadwell Engine Company Production Award. And that one is running. Oop. Thank you, Bath Bomb. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm running down through some of the pre-listed stuff that has pre-bids. It's all military stuff tonight. This is the Penn State Gold Tone Anchor Pin. I don't know what the deal is with this. But it looks military. I don't know if it was an ROTC thing or what the deal was. It's got the State College emblem thing applied to it. That is running. Thank you, Cable Guy. Thank you, Bishi. And if you guys aren't following Bishy, give the Suburban Bish a follow. I think her next show is Sunday. Her and Mr. Bishy are having a kind of a podcast type interview show with Afternoon Antique Company at 2 Eastern time on Sunday. And if you're a seller and you want to be interviewed by the Bishy fam, message her and maybe she'll allow you to be on her podcast. I think they mostly talk about whatnot stuff. So 5 a.m. I don't know what this is. It's a CDV photo. I don't know who it is or I don't know. Looks European. And that is running. Yeah, and Bishy has a show coming up where she's selling those bookmarks, I believe. I don't know when it is. You can see it in other listings if you're into Disney stuff. She makes Disney notebooks and matching bookmarks. So the next one is 5AO. And this is an identified Civil War seat DV. And again, you can see it better if you click down there. But it was taken in Beaufort, South Carolina. William Foy. And that is running 10 seconds. Thank you, DeRosie. And 5AV is next. And this is a Vietnam service medal. Thanks for the share, Pop Tart. Still sealed in the plastic. And that one is running. Welcome in. If you just joined, we're doing all military stuff tonight. Thanks, Cable Guy. 5AW is next, and this is a sterling silver marksman award medal. With the rifle and machine gun bars on them, or whatever they're called. All three are sterling. And that one's running. The bin is somewhat loaded. It's just loaded with military stuff, but they're mostly patches that I have in quantity. Feel free to make offers if anybody wants any of that stuff that's in there. There are some postcards in there. Let me buy now. Thank you, Cable Guy. Okay. Brass military buttons. Okay, I'm not going to show these. Well, I'm going to dump them out in my hand real quick. But if you're interested in what these are, click down here and blow up that picture real quick and take a look at what they are. You can see them better there. I'll give you a second while I take a drink. And then I'm going to run it basically without showing them. There's probably a decent picture. So you're getting what was pictured. No, see, 12 military buttons. Those are running. Buttons that were pictured down there. Thanks again, Pop Tart. Those are yours. 5BH is next. This is another CDV. This is unidentified. Uh, Boy, it just barely fits in the coin envelope. And how I got it in there. Normal CDV size. Photographer Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and that is running. Thank you, Chris. 5BM is next, and it's a celluloid button, photo button. Pin back. With the photo of the dude, just like it shows down at the bottom. Hey, Chris, welcome in. You just won something. And that is running on the celluloid pin back of that soldier dude. Don't know nothing about it. Thank you, Dover. He's got a great mustache. And BP is this military dog tag, Don Cunningham. I don't, this is a newer one. Don't know how new, but there's only one of them. Now it's running. Don Cunningham. That Amish buggy is flying. Thank you, Josh. And BQ. I found this, the one lot of letters that's in the pre-listed stuff. I found this sort of with them. Don't think it's really military. I think it's more like sort of government propaganda. It's pretty worn. It's got the crossed horse head uh, emblem in there in the middle. Sparaby Diner. Spar und. I don't know what it all says. Swore off, but it was what little research I did on it. They were encouraging people to save their money, I believe, during the war. I don't know. You guys probably know more than I do. But it's a German pocket mirror with moderate wear. And that's running. And it's got the crossed horse heads in the center. I could not find another one. Thank you, Pop Tart. That one is yours. And that was all the tiny stuff. So the next stuff is a little bit bigger, I think. I'm gonna write those down, Bishy. I'm gonna sell a few lots of photos, and then we'll do those. But I'm gonna write them down so you don't have to do them again. So we're gonna do those. We're gonna run those ones that Bishy just posted there in a little bit. But I'm gonna do a couple lots, or do at least a couple lots of photos here. I'm going to show it and then run it for 10 seconds. You're going to get whatever I put down. So you have to look and see what I'm showing. I think they're all military. Should be. That one's identified by a first name on the back. This one's identified in the back. He's looking sassy. Oof. This is a reprint. Somebody that's relatively new. They probably took a photo of a photo. Stolen photo, but it just says read on the back of it. So that's the lot. And that is running. You can get all those. Mostly black and white. That one's tinted. Thank you, Allison. A little bit warpy on these, the way I found them. Look like European theater photos or something. Hard to get apart. Looks like that one must be in the Alps. There's one soldier shaving another soldier's head. Bombed out church of some sort. Let's see if I can see what it says on that sign. No. I can't. It says 6AZ in the big letters on the top part of the sign. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that cathedral is. But there's two soldiers standing out front, and there looks like there's sandbags all over the pillars. And this one looks like they're changing a part, changing a tire on a army truck. And I have no idea what this is. Some sort of boat with wheels or something. Should meet all those ones I showed. It's running. Let's Google that one. Good deal, Allison. Thank you. I don't know what that thingy was. Okay, so you guys aren't into World War One pictures very much. So what I'm gonna do, Allison, I'm gonna toss you a few more in there and go on to some different ones. There's not a lot of photos, and these are. This one says Mojave Desert on the back of it. These ones are newer, but they're still got some age to it. Barnow Pit, I think is what it says on the back of that. These are all captioned. Banow Pit, torn wagons coming out of it. 2-yard shovel cement plant. Montana. Air Force band football game. where I can't read the writing. Where taxi something meets south end of strip. Asphalt plant. See Walker attend the football game. Not captioned. Soldier in a bulldozer. Mojave Desert. Tanker which we passed 2 days at sea. Football game at Bryce Norton. Uncaptioned. Shop 33, thank you for the raid. Everybody give Shop 33 a follow. She sells wonderful ephemera and beautiful swap cards if you're into that sort of thing. Mini raid. All my raids are mini too, Shop. What were you selling tonight? Another Mojave Desert. Another jet at the Mojave Desert. Vintage cards. Yeah, if you are into playing cards and building your deck one card at a time with nice, pretty backs, give Shop 33 a follow. She will supply you. All right. So this looks like what is this? 1950s stuff, maybe. What happened here? I don't know what that is. That's interesting. All right, that's a lot. It's running. You get all those, and then there's some mystery ones. You get that whole pile. Thank you, Allison. Okay, we're gonna go back to the pre-listed stuff. So we got 6AB is the next one. Okay, 6AB. Looks like some buttons. And the same deal with this one. Click on this picture down here and blow it up real quick. I'm not going to take these out and show these individually. The pictures show it better than I can show it. There they are. You're getting a lot that's pictured and it's running. 12 military buttons. Maybe you want to see. Well, butterfly, you had months you could have seen them. Thank you, Gator. How's Avi's squash plant doing? Is it thriving? Does it have baby squash on it? This is a sweetheart hanky. I'm not going to unfold it. It's been like that for 100 years. But embroidered, probably World War I era. And that is running. Don't see any real damage to it, but it's old. Thank you, Dover. And AI is, or 6AI is next, and this is a tin, and it's still got the contents in it. Oil, lubricating, preservative, special, American Products Company. Not to be used as a food container. You've been warned. Fits in a cartridge belt. A little bit bunged up. Still got the lubricating stuff in it. I'm not, it's 2 ounces or less for sure. And that is running. Thank you, Dover. Yeah, I sold an antique tin from the 20s and said it was half full. And they weighed it, and it was slightly under half full of the contents, and they returned it. I've been Requiem Salvage has apparently been having an estate sale or helping with one or something on. She's been posting to Facebook. Apparently, she's putting some items on Marketplace and suffering to some degree. Okay. This next item is a World War II era Wehrmacht Gustav Opel CNX K98 Mauser rifle cleaning kit brush and box. I know that because Google told me. I had no idea anything about this. Um, he didn't sell the dozer or the excavator yet that I know of, but I think everything else sold. Maybe the one ladder didn't. I don't sell it. I just put it on there and tell people to call them. And then when they ask me if it's still available, I just reply, read the description because it says right in the description to call him. It doesn't have Facebook. Butterfly wants a dig or something awful. She just wants to play with it. So it doesn't have anything but that brush. So the rest of the kit isn't there. But these are pretty fairly scarce. And that is running. Good deal, bath bomb. Usually it stops raining butterfly. For some reason, it hasn't stopped raining in Pennsylvania for more than a day for the past 2 months. Six BG is next, and this is, here it goes, foot powder. It's got lots of the contents in there. Has no real smell to it, but it's a little bit dented up. It's got some surface wear. It's more than half full. It's almost entirely full. But I'm not gonna weigh it. That's running. That was one of the things that I liked about Whatnot when I started selling. They were supposed to be cracking down on buyers that abuse the returns process. Hey, Hazy. 6BM. Okay, this is an M1 Grand uh 6 10 round clip, like bandolier type thing. It's cloth. There are no clips in this one. The clips fit right down in there. I don't really see any damage. It's got some age to it, but now I got foot powder everywhere. What are you listening to on PBS? That's running on the M. I think it's an M1 Grand clip holder. Thank you, Bath Bomb. Good deal on that. Oh, and you get some foot powder with it. I worked it off for you. Molly of Denali. I don't know what that is. Is that like Dora the Explorer? Alrighty. The next one is 7AE. And this is a 1956 Okinawa 84th AAA Battalion anti-aircraft. Little dude riding a tank that's shooting fire, apparently. I tried to research this. I could not find another one. Don't know what that means, but it is what it is. It's embroidered. Doesn't look like it's ever been sewn on anything. And that patch is running. It says Torrid Tracks right there. Thank you, Relic Hunter. Seven eight is next. I think it was a poorly embroidered tank. They were anti-aircraft, so it was a tank that was shooting down planes. I guess not, Bishy. We're just gonna go in order from. We'll go back when we're done, I guess. So this is a small lot of letters, and 1943. There's a handwritten and a typed one in there, and I think these are all to the same woman. Multi pages there. $1942 on that one. Handwritten on that one. From Army Air Forces Technical School. If somebody bid, I don't know what I even put the starting bid on that big lot. I'm not going to show them all. I didn't even take the ones in the big lot out. Um, it's like an extra $23. I forget what it was the other night in my ephemera show. Uh, I said I'm only running the stuff with pre bids at the beginning of the auction, and it was like 20 some bucks, and people were bidding throughout the show, and we didn't get ran. But I'll go back tonight as long as people don't go crazy. Um, I'm not going to stay on here all night. I put these show notes in. If you guys are into military stuff, uh, I have another show scheduled next month. Uh, sort of base what I sell at the beginning on what I have in pre bids. Um, I realize people just skip around and find shows, but um, that's just a drawing. There's no letter in there, just a drawing. So small lot of letters. Keith's avoiding us tonight, Broder. Thank you, Allison. I'm gonna have enough of Sousa by the time I'm done with this. So 7DB is next. '18 Chicago Daily News War Book. So World War One era, printed by the Chicago Daily News. It's like a pocket manual for soldiers. Decent condition, and that is running. World War One era. Thank you, Bath Bomb. J is the next one. And this is a real photo postcard. And it shows the Bellingham Fleet Day. And this is from 1908. Neat advertising on the side of the building there for Steinway pianos. Military parade with Navy soldiers or Navy seamen. And that is what am I ignoring? We bought some yarn today. Yay! Is that what I was ignoring? How big is the crowd? I don't know. And I don't know if it costs $50 million either. Probably not. Okay, EL's next, and this is that every time you pin something, it scrolls back, and you gotta search for them again. I wish they would fix that. Okay, this is kind of a neat thing here. Now this was ripped open when I found it. I didn't I don't go ripping open Easter mechanical postcards to see what's inside. Uh, this was already ripped open. It's got a cool Easter greetings front on it, and it's one of those mechanical ones with a spring. But when they make these, there's a little piece of wood there and a little coil spring. Uh, they use a different postcard for the back, and what they did was the election was over, so they used this Taft campaign postcard as the back for this foreign Easter greetings to make a mechanical one. I skipped EK. Well, we're doing EL right now. We'll go back to EK. So that's running on the. This is, at least according to WorthPoint, this is a pretty rare card. There weren't many on there. I think they sold for like $37 or $38, something like that, just for that card. But I thought it was neat because Somebody tore it apart for some reason. Seven. Every time I do it, Bishy, every time I pin something, I gotta scroll back. So EK is next, and this is a foreign. This is a French postcard. Yeah, I may have to start tearing the mechanical ones I find apart. Well, if they're only going to sell for that, I probably won't make out very well. But if you found like a really rare Halloween card or something inside, that'd be neat. So this looks like it's in English, I think, or maybe it's in French. I don't know. I can't read cursive, but it's got like a hand painted with glitter flower, and then somebody fussy cut that guy's head out and stuck it on there. So that is running on the French 1929 military postcard with a pretty extensive message written on the back of it. Thank you, Bathbomb. Bathbomb, you unlock casual shopper. Now you have access to all sorts of new coupons. AAF. And this is Civil War discharge papers. And related ephemera. I stole these out of a family history that I sold. I didn't steal them out. I took them out. They were all like this in the 3-ring binder sleeves. And it was part of a family history that I flipped through briefly, and I saw this military stuff, so I took it out. This was William Smith of somewhere in Pennsylvania. Allegheny City, which is like in Allegheny County, somewhere down by Pittsburgh, I believe. Private company, 167th Regiment, Pennsylvania Infantry. That's something for pensions. There's his marriage certificate. Looks like family history type stuff. North Shore, Pittsburgh. I'm not sure what North Shore is. Everything's Pittsburgh to me. Um, Broder says it's North Shore though. I know where the zoo's at. I know where downtown's at. and where Oakland's at. So there's the discharge papers right there. July 1865. And see, somebody was compiling a family history, and I pulled out a lot of the stuff that was dealt with this guy because he was had the Civil War discharge papers there. So there's some more pension stuff. Stadiums are North Shore. So okay. So it's like downtown basically is Allegheny City. Yeah, Allison bought the binders that I stole these from. Did you find anything good in them? It's obvious that the red is on the paper. What's the red mean? Oh, they want to know if it's on the paper? Yeah. I mean, it's drawn on the paper. Somebody drew it with a marker and or ink of some sort, and ooh, there's stuff behind it too. More pension stuff behind it. Was I ignoring everyone, Bishop? You just have to keep repeating yourself or wait till it's at a point where it looks like I might be looking at the chat. Highwood Cemetery discharge document. There's the discharge. The during the war thing is I'm going. Hold on. It just they just barely fit in there. Yeah, it's on the paper. So I don't know why they crossed it out. I mean, that was during the war, but maybe he didn't have active service. I don't know. This is the deed for the Highwood Cemetery, which Highwood Cemetery is right down there, downtown by the point somewhere. I did look that up. I'm running it. I'm running it. I'm showing you what's in the lot. It's only got $26 pre-bid. That's not even the value of the discharge papers. There's some sellers on here that would take 15 minutes to sell a deed for a cemetery plot. But it's got all sorts of the cemetery stuff there. Even shows the drawing and everything. And there's more pension stuff. And those are dated 1905, 1907. More stuff in there. And then back here, Department of the Interior, Bureau of Pensions. Okay, I think that's all that was here. So you get the discharge papers. Whoops, sorry. Um, all the other ephemera, his marriage certificate, all that good stuff. And it is running. Well, um, bid like crazy, or just take a note of what his name was. Thank you, Allison. Hey, Allison. Since you got the since you got that. All right, there it is. It was mixed in there. I could not, for the life of me, I could not find the photo of the dude. It must have been tucked down in there. It just there. You got a photo too. So, Allison, you have it's all back together now. Eight AJ. That family history. I don't know how many binders it was. I think it was like 9 binders full of stuff. Somebody did some serious research on whatever family it was. 1945. This damn tree leaks by Mill Malden. Published in Italy. A bunch of comics or cartoons. Pretty nice condition. And that is running. Thank you, John. And 8AL. This, whatever the title says, is Google's AI telling me what it was. I think. Oh no, I didn't put any of that in there. I Google Lensed it and it was telling me what it was, but I wasn't confident that it was right.
I understand. It sounds like
Oh, shut up,
like
Google.
Google Lens or similar app to identify something,
Shut up.
but you're not sure.
Oh, I have do not disturb on and Google disturbs me. But I believe this is the way they came. I don't know anything about military stuff, obviously. But the wax is off the tip. It's still sharp. There's no break to the end of it or anything. There's a bayonet in there, and it fits some sort of gun. I'm thinking it was saying it was British um, when I Googled it. So it is running. New old stock bayonet. Bath Bomb probably knows what it is. Good deal, Bath Bomb. Thank you. U.S. military muskets, rifles, carbines, and their current prices. Get a little tear there. Now I'm trying. Whoops. There we go. $19.59. Thank you, Bath Bomb. Okay, this is 8AU. This is a lot of military letters. I believe these are all from the same estate. And I'm not going to share these all. You're going to see the stack of them. $19.49, they're on top. Bunch of them. Almost all of these are from 1949. But they seem to be military or from military or something. I cannot scan Bishy. So get that whole pile. Recruit George Ottaway. Was it Fort Dix? Tons and tons of fun reading there. Thank you, Allison. 8AY is next. It's a photo. And this is a boarded photo. It's a little bit bigger than a cabinet card. I don't think I have any cabinet cards near me. But it's a little bit taller and pudgier. And it's from Cleveland. It's got a young Marine looking guy, unidentified. And that is running. Probably all siblings. Thank you, Dawn. And the next thing is a flashlight. I did not test it. MX 89I. But it doesn't look bad inside. It's got a little melt mark or something there at the lens. It's a flashlight. It might need battery. What obviously needs batteries. Might need a new bulb, whatever. That is running. Thank you, cable guy. All right, this is a good. Click on that to see them better. I'm going to be able to show them. I'll show this bigger stuff as. Oh man, sorry guys. Just blew your eardrums out. We're gonna move you back there. You stay back there. You probably you'll probably see these better uh, in the photos down below. What's it say? Carlberg, CG Carlberg. So it's a pair of spats. They're both there. I don't think there's any damage. It's got some staining and soiling or whatever. And those are running. Stencil on the inside. Ink bath bomb. My neighbor down the road got one of those Spire motorcycles or whatever you call them, the three-wheeled ones. They just got it today, apparently. They've been running it up and down the road. Maybe could could he buy one if he sells his dice collection? Could trade one hobby in for another. This is look. This is probably won't make it to you attached. It's I'm gonna be careful, but it's pretty much detached. I gotta try not to snap it off, but I'm not guaranteeing that's gonna make it. Original case. And they do have U.S. Marine embossed around there. But you can see the leather's gone from there, there. But a little bit bunged up on the bezel, but they're not destroyed or anything. And you can see through them. So the old Marine binoculars, those are running with the original case. And I'm going to grab the next one while that's running. Thank you, cable guy. I'm going to try to put them back in there without detaching that. Nine AE is the title says Vintage Air Force, I think, hat. The brim is detached as was pictured. 8NA. All right, I'll grab it right. Wait, 8NA? I don't have an 8NA. You mean AN? Yeah, very good. We'll do that next, Black Hat, and see what it does when I push run. So it's got the badge on there. I think the stitching just come off. But there's a little bit of staining, but it is what it is. You can kind of stick it back in there. If you really wanted to sew it, I guess you could. But it's some sort of hat. Okay, the hat is running $4, 10 seconds on the Air Force hat. I just listed a Southwest Airlines pilot's hat to my website this morning. Thank you, cable guy. Yeah, the holes are there, so I mean, you could probably fix it if you really wanted to. So we're going to go to 8 AN. We'll see what happens when I'm not seeing a bid either. 1945 Massilian Aluminum Company. Pretty nice condition, but it's just the pan and the plate or whatever that part is. No utensils and no other parts to it. But it is World War II era, marked 1945. And that is running. No pre-bid. I know Whatnot has problems. I've just stopped worrying about it. Or trying to. Thank you, Black Cat. It was really bad a year or so ago. I was having auctions and I was getting messages after every auction that had pre-listed stuff, people saying they bid and it didn't take their bids, and people telling me how much they bid. And I was running stuff that was selling for nothing, and people were saying I bid $75 on that. And yeah, so we'll go with 9AF is next. They did give us a pre-bid tab on the laptop or on the PC version, which is pretty nice because you can just click the pre-bid thing and you can see all the pre-bids. But there's no rhyme or reason to the order that it puts them in. It doesn't put them in alphabetical order. And I have everything listed in alphabetic order, so I know where it's at in my boxes. Yes, Bishy is better. So 9AF is this double ammo pouch V whatever. It's European, so I don't know how you pronounce that. Weber, probably Swiss. I don't know. But that is running on that pouch. This is a nice pouch. She said she was doing 3 trains. I think I got distracted before I asked her what she's thinking. Thank you, Bath Bomb. INAG is next. Gettysburg, the pictures and the story. 1930s Civil War military book. It's kind of rough. Lots of creasing to the covers. The inside is better than the covers. And that is running. Thank you, Josh. Oh, I forgot there were photo albums. We're going to sit down for this one. Pretty nice cover. It's got a map of Germany. Whatever tag that was is broken off. It's snapped in half. It is really comfy, Butterfly, but I'm not in that room, so whoops. Oh, I dropped one. Okay, this is you're gonna get the whole album. It's in really nice condition. It's the way I found it. There's some loose pictures in the front. I'm gonna show them and sit them off to the side. No, well, my store is fine here. And I don't think any of these building a bridge or something there. I'll tell you if they're captioned. This is Philip Bennett. He's giving him pat pats. This is dated from the 50s. So Korean War era. This is like an 8x10 wrecked Jeep being towed by tow truck. Another wrecked Jeep. That one's identified. Okay, so you're going to get all those. And you're going to get whatever else is in the album. The inside's pretty nice to this too, and it's got these vellum sheets in between that have the spider web pattern. And I assume that these empty places are where all those photos came from that were in the beginning. Engineer School, whatever that says, Murnau. Murnau Zoo. Oh, München. So it's Munich. Those ones fell out. Then Fort Leonard Wood, the hula dancer, some sort of band. More hula dancers. Welcome in. If you just joined, we're doing military stuff. I'm showing an album from the 50s. And then we're going to run it up and show it. There's a Christmas tree in the barracks somewhere. And there is, looks like a Christmas program menu type thing, big card. Your son's at Fort Leonard Wood, so this is all Marine stuff, maybe. Cannot get that. More hula dancers. I like the hula dancers. Soldiers in front of the trucks. Oh, I don't know. The people that are in the military can tell by their patches and uniforms and stuff. I can't. I probably should have learned all this stuff by now, but whatnot makes it easy to be lazy on this type of stuff. Yeah, see, Black Cat knows what they are. Singer in a band, and there's another one of those menu programs. Oh, right there. Company A, 54th Engineering Battalion, Army. Thanksgiving program. Nothing on that page. And that's it. So full or nearly full. And then you also get all that stuff I showed in the beginning that probably was the stuff that fell out of the corners. 1950s Army. And that is running. And it's a very nice album too. Thank you, Joy. That one is yours. Wait, what? Okay, we'll do 9AJ then. One pre-bid for $1. I don't even know why I pre-list this stuff. any marine items. I'm sure I have. I've been selling for almost 3 hours. I've sold about 1,000 things. This might be Marines. I don't know. My tour in Europe, vinyl covered photo album, and this one's from the 60s. I'm going to go through them fast. Well, that's the same. That's the same looking. No, it must be just similar photo as in that last album. That was a postcard. Girls, boats, boats in a dump truck. You're doing wonderful, Bishy. I'm just surprised that a full photo album of military stuff only had one bid as long as I had it listed. I'm listening to Sousa marches, military marches. It's probably playing the same one over and over again. I don't know. When you list a full album of military stuff that's 75 years old and you have one bid after weeks of it being listed, it it leads you to believe that people really aren't uh, really utilizing the search function on the site, and that people are just more or less flipping around. I know you love Sousa. I, did you know that was Sousa? I heard you say that in your one show, so that's what I decided we'd listen to. So girls in swimsuits, cars. There's some non-military stuff in here. This is military dude chick sitting on a car. My shows are better if you have the volume turned down. I if you request that, Bishy. I had multiple requests for 80s alternative and new wave. Is why I've been playing 80s stuff lately. Taylor Swift. I really don't care what I listen to while I do this. It's just I can't stand here in silence. What would you like to listen to, Butterfly? I know what you'd like to listen to. I got complaints about that, Butterfly. That's why I don't ask and don't play country music. You got too many complaints about the country. I played country during my on-site sales uh, in rural Pennsylvania because the people that were in the store could hear it, and I figured they didn't want to listen to Disturbed and Five Finger Death Punch. Uh, but many people complained in the live stream. Bishy moved to Tennessee. I saw it. I got a notification this morning or sometime. Dover posted a picture. She went to Jason Aldean's restaurant and had like chicken and waffles. So this is a mix of military and non-military stuff from the 60s. Empty. I think the rest of the rest is empty. But this has the vellum pages that have the spider webs too. So you get the album and all the photos, and that is running. Plus, you get all those ones that were loose in the front. Nice condition on the final album. Thank you, Dilly. So now we're going to AK. I am not set up appropriately to properly show these. I don't know how old these are. I'm guessing these are World War One or between World War One and World War Two. Maybe the World War Two. I don't know. They are whatever you see. So there's the jacket. And you get whatever cat hairs and fuzzies are on them, including feathers. This is the way I found them. I think they come out of a like a Foot Locker or something. I didn't smell them. I didn't wash them. It's an old Navy uniform. And that is running. Bishy, he seems to have stopped. I bought a paintball gun at an auction. I was going to shoot at him. And as soon as I bought the paintball gun, which I don't have paintballs or air for it, but he's now stopped. Thank you, cable guy. So we go AL next, and I think it's another uniform. What'd you say, Bishy? Sir. Well, why did it say your name at the top? It says bath bomb what lady wanted on the PC. Okay. I don't know why it said your name at the top. The PC says bath bomb one. Did you win bath bomb? It ran the wrong one. Ah. What did it run? Oh, for well, cable guy, you got a killer deal on that bullet foot belt, apparently. Okay, so I'm gonna run the one that I just showed. Okay, so we're back to the one that I just showed. We're going with 9 AK, so this is the one that I just showed. Okay. And then 9AL is the next one, and it's another uniform. Okay. This one has a different, doesn't have the white on the back, on whatever flappy thing that is. So we got felt pants. And the shirt. And those are running 9AL on the Navy uniform. Thank you, Bath Bomb. Cable guy can look at. You can look at the items that you want, and the picture will be on there. Um, I, I assume you don't want to pick this up. You don't get the bullets if you're not picking it up. If you want to pick it up, let me know. I don't know where you're from. We're starting over at 5. Okay, this isn't really. I don't think this is really an Air Force book or military book either. But it was done at Edwards Air Force Base. But it's a sonic boom experiment, so it's probably military planes they were flying. But there's lots of reading here if you're into sonic booms, I guess. Extensive studies here. I didn't read it. There's math and all sorts of stuff, but it's huge. From 1967, and that is running on the Sonic Boom book. And I did try to research this, and it does seem to be quite rare. From Stanford. Thank you, Larry. We've got a newbie crown. Alrighty. I've got 10 products in the that have pre-bids. Is that what you're seeing, Bish? Or doesn't it tell you a number? Okay, we're gonna go with 5 AK first. Is that what you're saying to me? 5 AK. And this is brass military whistle. Oops. It just says military on it. Made in the USA. Very loud. I'm not gonna blare it. That is running. Nice brass military whistle. This thing is heavy. Dear Black Cat, thank you. Bishy, just do the ones that we had. I'm not gonna do any more. Like I'll do the ones that are already pre-bid, but I mean if people come in and bid more, I don't know how many things are left. I mean there's like 30 things left. We're just gonna do the one with pre-bids. This show's been listed and advertised as pre-bids for weeks. And had I had all these pre-bids in the beginning, I wouldn't have ran all the other stuff for the first hour or whatever. So we got 5 AS, and this is a military lighter. And this is a Storm King. This is in pretty nice condition. It's got pilot wings on it. Probably needs a new wick and flint and all that stuff to make it work. But pretty nice condition. that is running. The Storm King lighter. Thank you, Joy. Six a.m. Okay, this is another one of the ones that I'm going to have you look at the picture. I'm not going to take these out because there's, what's it say, 25 of them. Click on the picture down here, the listing, and blow up the picture. I'll give you 20 seconds or so to give you a little bit of time to look at it. But there they are, all are. Click on that real quick, blow it up, see what's there. And I'm going to grab the next item while you look. Okay, I'm going to run them. They were all pictured down here so you could see them. There's pins and buttons and bars and insignias. They're running. You get the whole bag, everything that was pictured. Even that metal. Thank you, Joy. And we're going with 6AX next. And it's those 5 patches. And these all appear to be new old stock. And those are running. And there's 5 military patches. Enjoy. And we'll do 6AZ. And this is 7 military patches. And while I grab them, you can click on the photo down there to see what they look like. And I'm just going to run it based on that. They're right there. But you can see them just as well as I can show them by looking at that. And that is right. And there's 7 of them. And we're going to do the same thing with 6BB. I'll grab it. Thank you, whoever bought that. I clicked into the pin the thing and it disappeared. But 6BB, same deal. Click on the photo real quick while I grab them. You get that whole lot that's down at the bottom. And that is running. What are you doing, Bishop? Bishy, how do you find those? You just going down the auction list and looking at them, just scrolling? I don't know why they don't put them in some. I don't know what kind of order they put them in when you click on the pre-bid tab. Ah, thank you, whoever bought that one. Uh, I pinned the next one again. So 6BC, same deal. Wait, this is BC now. 6BC. Click on it to see them. And it's running. 6BC. All those patches that are pictured. Thank you, Joy. And 6BE, same deal here. They're there. Click on the picture, you can see them all down there. And that one's running. Thanks again, Joy. And we're going to go 7AH, and this is a lot of. They're not really first day covers, I don't think. They're just like historic stamps or something. And some of them, I don't know if they're all here, but some of them come with like this informational card that tells you about the stamp, and there's real stamp in there under the little bubble thing, along with a postmarked envelope. And I'll flip through them real quick. You get all of them. Fort Ticonderoga, Battle of the Fallen Timbers. And these are old stamps that are like they put old stamps in like 1980. And I think this was some club you could join or something. And they'd mail one to you every month or something. Merchant Marines, Battle of Brooklyn, Coast Guard, Grand Army of the Republic, Davy Crockett, Win the War, Valley Forge, Peace of 1783, Appomattox Centenary, Nations United for Victory, and General George Patton. So you get that whole lot of, or whole stack of them. Very nice condition, and most of them have the informational cards, if not all. And that is running. Woohoo, Bishy. Thank you, Allison. And we're going to do 7BD. And thank you, Bishy, for modding. And before I run this last one, uh, give Bishy a follow, the Suburban Bish. She's got a show this Sunday at 2. She's doing a podcast. Her and her husband, they have a show that it's called Talk Naughty to Us, I believe is what it's called, where she interviews whatnot sellers and asks them all sorts of questions. Uh, Entertaining and informative. And if you're a seller and want to be on her podcast that she does here on Whatnot, uh, message her and maybe she'll let you. I think she's looking for people to interview. She also does the Naughty Awards. When's the Naughty Awards this year, Bishy? Not for a while. But she's working on putting that together in different categories where you can vote and nominate people for your favorite sellers. I do have another military show scheduled. They're always similar formats, similar type stuff. It's a lot of ephemera. I have a lot of stuff I didn't get to tonight. I got a lot of pre-bids that come in after we started that I wasn't really expecting. But so I got some stuff already to go for the next one, but I'll start listing things in it relatively soon. The Naughty Awards are in January, and you can start nominating people in October. So this is some propaganda here. To do my part on the home front. And it came with this sticker, and I think you put it in your window or something. I pay no more than top legal prices. I accept no ration goods without giving up ration stamps. So you get the pledge to sign, as well as the propaganda picture with that woman swearing an oath. And that is running. And I will be back tomorrow evening with a preview for Sunday's auction. Oh, now there's a pre-bid on AO. Thank you, Allison. Yeah, I can do it. I'm not going to show them though. There's a ton of them, and actually, I haven't even taken them out of there. So we'll do. What was that? AO. We'll do one more, and then we'll rate out. This is the last one I'm doing. I'm not doing any more. This is a big lot of these come from the same place. I found these in the cupboard of a house, and they were. This is the way I found them. It's in a Nabisco shredded wheat box, which is pretty rough. But look, there's still the original dust on it. Any old sailors with tattoos, and not that I sort out. I don't have any that I could grab. When I do these military shows, I've got stacks of photos, and I lay down about 10. I show and lay down about 10. And some of them are just, I mean, they're all military. You just never know what you're going to get. I just throw all my military stuff in boxes for these shows. virtually all of it. I list the dog tags for the old dog tags on my website, but other than that, pretty much all comes here. So these here are all from one person, I think, dated from the 40s. That one's 42. Oh, I'm destroying the thing. But they came from the son. That was from 43 to his mom. And like I said, I didn't take any of these out. When I took the pictures down there, I lifted a couple for the dates. Somewhere in Tennessee. But you can see the top there. It's still got the dust. They were in a cupboard in a built-in cupboard in a farmhouse. And I believe they are all from from the son to the mother, 1940s, all of them. So that is running. You get the whole box, dozens and dozens of them. Thank you, Joy. Alrighty, thank you guys for coming. I will see some of you tomorrow with the preview. I also am selling cassettes tomorrow. I doubt anybody here wants cassettes, but I'll have a pretty short show tomorrow for cassettes. Thank you, Allison. Where are we going, Bishy? Where are we gonna raid into? We're gonna go see Penguin Boss. Thank you guys for coming. If you haven't bookmarked my next military show, it's already scheduled. I've got other shows scheduled. And let's go see Penguin Boss. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.